Coming up next on Jersey Matters, we're going to tell you about a new law that makes it a lot easier for those who are adopted in New Jersey to find out about their birth parents. We'll explain. Also, from now on, when you deliver a baby in New Jersey, they're going to want you to take them home in a box. I'm not kidding. This is the box, and it can save lives. And the opioid crisis. There's a place now you can call for help. We'll tell you about that and about a Jersey Matters town hall. Those stories and much more, because Jersey Matters. Welcome to Jersey Matters. I'm Larry Menti. For New Jersey adoptees, good news. A groundbreaking change came in along with the new year. They are now allowed to get their original birth certificates. It means they can learn more about their identity, medical histories, and perhaps even meet parents or family members. Joining us now to talk about what the change means is Kimberly Paglione, Program Director at the Donaldson Adoption Institute, and also Carol Barbieri, New Jersey Care Legislative Team Member. And both of them, I should point out, are also adoptees. So I'd love to start off, if I can, with the personal aspect of this. What does it mean to you?
Well, I've already reunited with my birth family. My son was diagnosed with a very serious heart condition when he was 14, never had any symptoms. That spurred me to try to find other brothers or sisters who may have passed the condition on to him. So for me, it's not about reuniting with family members, except for a set of twin boys that was rumored to have been born a couple of years before my twin sister and I were born. I'm hoping that I can find a number of children on my original birth certificate which would confirm the rumor, and then we could set about trying to find them.
And as we talked about, you're just looking for information that everybody else takes for granted.
Correct.
Everybody else knows the information you're looking for as a birthright.
Correct. Like time of day. What time of day was I born? How much did I weigh? Was my sister born before me? Was I born before her, like they told us? So just, stuff that non-adoptees just know, as a matter of just being in their families and hearing the stories about their birth.
And what are you hoping to find?
For me, I think it's tremendously powerful to finally be able to have the document that validates my birth, that shows that, like everybody else, I too was born, and that there is a certificate that gives me that information. It's a very profound moment in my life, and I was saying to Carol earlier that I find myself at a tremendous sense of peace, knowing that we have accomplished this, and that I have applied, and it's just maybe weeks away.
Do you want to meet your birth parents?
I think that I would. For me, I really just want to take it one step at a time and get the certificate and then decide from there how to proceed. I don't know what will be on it. I don't know if that type of contact is welcome from my original family.
Let's stop on that point, because they do have the ability to say, no, I don't want contact, or to have a mediator. How would that affect you if you heard that?
I would certainly respect that. It's a very big moment for people.
Would it bother you? Would it hurt your feelings? Would it be?
It would. It's hurtful in a way, but at the same time, I understand that there are so many social forces that have surrounded adoption. I'm 38 years old. This is something that happened in somebody's life 38 years ago. She might have some reservations, and I respect that. I understand what that's about, and I know that that's not entirely about me.
Now, it isn't just about you. Although your story is important, you're two of many.
Yes.
How many people?
How many total in adoptees?
They estimate about 300,000 sealed records. Some of them could be duplicates, but there's about 300,000 sealed original birth certificates in New Jersey from the late 1940s to present.
And how many have applied?
As of now, close to 1,800.
So only 1,800 out of that many. Does that mean not everybody wants to know?
I think people take their time with it. Some people might not be interested in it, and that's okay. It's available to those adopted people that have an interest, and certainly nobody should feel forced to access it if they don't wish to at this point in their lives.
Right. It's just an option that is there for them.
Sure.
And the most important thing, going forward.
Yes.
I mean, right now we're looking backwards
Yes.
because it's people that were fighting the fight. Now going forward, everyone's going to have access to their birth certificate. Is that right?
As long as they're over the age of 18.
Correct.
Yes.
So it's when you become 18,
Yes,
you can.
you can't apply for a birth certificate if you're under the age of 18. We say an adult adoptee can apply.
However, the bill does allow adoptive parents of minor children to apply for the original birth certificate of the child they've adopted.
How does this bill and the new law affect someone that wants to give a child up for an adoption from this point forward?
Moving forward, there will not be this option to remove a name, the birth parent's name, from the original birth certificate. However, all birth parents can take advantage of the contact preference form. And I think one thing that people need to realize is that really this change in the law is in keeping with the practice of adoption, which today is really practiced in openness. Over 95% of agencies offer some form of open adoption today, which means that the expectant parent is meeting the prospective adoptive parents. If an adoption occurs, they're staying in contact over time. So this whole notion of secrecy is really more reflective of some of the stigma and shame that surrounded adoption in the earlier part of adoption.
So there's no statistics, there's no proof that when you take away anonymity, people are less likely to put a child up for adoption?
No, there's no statistics that support that claim.
Right.
I talked about the two of you and your personal stories. You deal with many other adoptees. What does this mean to them? What have you been hearing?
You know, for those that are involved in the reform movement or follow the reform movement, they're, very pleased that that they have the ability now in New Jersey. New Jersey is actually one of 18 states now that allows either full access to the original birth certificate or what we call restricted access, meaning that information could be removed from it. There's about 4 or 5 additional states that have varying levels of access, but there's active movements going on throughout the United States. I feel confident that in the next decade, this whole concept of not allowing adopted people as adults to know who they were in the past is going to go by the wayside. Is
it possible that there's people out there now that were adopted that didn't know about this? And is there a place they can go to if they want to take advantage?
Yeah, the New Jersey Care page, and we have a Facebook page, a website. They can get information there.
Mm-hmm. We have all the forms there. They can access the forms through the Department of Health right on the NJ Care website.
Mm-hmm. And all of the links are there. They'll take you, like one link will take you right to the form that you can fill out, the application form, and send. And it's very simple. I mean, it's just one page. It tells you all the forms of identification you would need, and it takes 10 minutes to fill it out.
Well, wonderful. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, and I hope you get all the information that you're looking for.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Kimberly Paglione, who is the program director at the Donaldson Adoption Institute, and also Carol Barbieri, NJ Care legislative team member. And as I said, both of them are adoptees and are looking forward to learning more about their birth. We'll be right back.